My next guest was brought to me straight from the 4-star petrol pump, Kate Boxell, bomb disposal officer. Kate, when did you realize that you were there to put away bombs?
I got into it purely by accident. It was just a posting to an engineer unit, and it just so happened to be the bomb disposal unit, so I didn't choose to do it at all. The title of the unit is 3-3 Engineer Regiment, EOD.
Right.
And a couple of months before I went there, I realised what the EOD stood for, and that's Explosive Ordnance Disposal. In other words, bomb disposal.
Did you think you were just going to do some light paperwork?
Yes. Yeah.
So most people would quit at this point.
No, I think it's a chance to do something completely unusual. Nobody else that you come across has done it before.
No girlies have ever.
No, I was the first woman bomb disposal officer in the army. Yeah.
Really? Mm-hmm. And how did they train you to go to the bomb? Or you just kind of
very carefully? It's just a matter of learning within the classroom about the bombs, about the various pieces of ordnance, because of course it isn't just bombs, it's anything from rockets through mortars to just small arms ammunition, so it's everything. Once you've learned about it, the hardest thing probably is to recognise what you're dealing with. Of course you can't deal with it until you've identified it.
It's ticking, you have to look it up in the manual to identify what it is, and this, you're staying calm through all this?
That's what you're trying to do.
Why don't you just throw yourself in an oncoming car? Seriously.
Because then the odds are stacked well against me.
Well, I think
nothing's in my hands then. Whereas when it's me and a bomb, then it's purely down to me, isn't it?
But what would make you really jump if not a loud noise?
No, I don't think so. Heights are just the thing that... Oh, and injections I'm not too good at either.
You scared of injections?
Yes. That's a confession.
Yeah. Do they know that in the Army? I mean,
yes,
if you were captured, they would just stick a needle in you. You confess it all. I guess we can't say that on television.
No, I don't think we can say that.
No, forget that she was on this show. Who's the enemy then, do you think? Who are you fighting?
Well, you've got to, I mean, if you want an answer to that, then I'm not the person to ask, am I really? If you want to talk about world politics and
no, I don't want to talk about world politics,
strategic
you don't have any specific enemy then?
No, anyone who would want to deny me of my rights. Yes.
Right.
Which at any one time, the politicians or the generals assess who that particular enemy is. Obviously, it changes from day to day.
So aren't you sort of redundant in hanging around until there's a war?
Not at all. No, we're obviously as an operational regiment. We already have 45 years' work on the books if we don't find anything else and if we never go to war again. And that's just clearing up.
You mean we're sitting on bombs now?
It isn't quite that bad. But obviously, as they dig up the docklands, the development there, then they do keep on turning up wartime bombs. There are areas which have been used...
all you estate agents. Look out. You have all this training, that gets you over your fear of heights and stuff, right? Mm-hmm. So now you really respect yourself a lot, right? Well,
perhaps not a lot, but every time you achieve something else,
let's say 10 out of 9 out of 10.
a little bit better. Yes.
So now the bomb is ticking away and you walk over, and the bomb goes off and you're blown to smithereens. Where did that training get you?
Well, it meant it was you and not somebody else, I suppose.
Really? God, I'm much more selfish than that.